All right, we're here. What's up, guys?
My first question of the night is: is it Velo or Velo?
It's Velo.
But then the people say Velo online,
Velo.
and I'm
No free ads. Stop. Enough.
we're talking about the ambiguity of the name. This isn't a positive.
That's true. Well,
I'm saying I don't understand their product placement.
We have something so much more important to discuss right now. Which
well, we
is
have Kyle here,
the
and I'm
gentleman on my. What is this? My right.
You don't know.
Give it up for Kyle, guy. Guys, Kyle and I played in a band for many years together. I'm sure you've heard all about it, but this is exciting. We were talking recently and he was catching up on the streams and we were like, dude,
come on.
It's time.
It would be an honor. Yeah, it was time.
I
think I talked to you about it forever and ever and ever ago. So I'm glad it's finally happening.
Yeah, I would love to eventually do an M&B episode, a tell-all, a confessional style.
I'll just sit there and ask some questions.
Yeah, that would be fun.
Max is the perfect. He knows enough to really poke the bear for us. He can really antagonize some questions out of us.
Yeah, I've been around the whole time on the sidelines. I've seen it.
That would be fun. Yeah, I would love to do that. A little tell-all.
Can I get a couple people from every iteration?
Yeah, right. Yeah,
and then we can really get the timeline.
That could be its own show. That has a beginning, middle, and end.
Like 20 episodes. It would be like a side piece. Yeah.
We've always joked that Handguns' most successful merch item would have been a yearbook with everyone in it, like the whole history.
That would be sick, actually. Yeah,
and you'd have to make volumes because every week now it seems,
It's
it's a solo project now, I believe, more or less.
Yes,
but that's one way to call it. That's one way to call it. Absolutely,
whatever.
But doing this show has occasionally brought some people out of the woodwork. Like one time we were doing the show right around the time we really started branding these YouTube streams because these are somewhat supplemental, right, to our podcast. Our listeners, this is old news to them. They know this, but like. We do them both twice a week, but my heart and soul goes into the podcast. This is more of like a fun thing we do to like round up the internet and kind of not want to drive ourselves insane with all the doom scrolling. It's a way to step back from the doom scrolling and laugh at it in a meta sense, kind of. You know what I mean?
So meta, bro.
But
super meta.
The show, we put a lot more effort into. I don't even remember why I was going off about this. What was I going to say?
You put your whole puss into it, and we're real proud of you, man.
Well, obviously we're proud of me, but I was going somewhere with it. It doesn't matter. We have a whole show. We have a whole fucking show to do, and now I'm distracted. But Handguns, great shit,
Great shit. That's
great shit.
T-shirt.
Yeah. What?
Everybody
It's been
knows.
15 years now.
Yeah, it's
we've known each other. Actually, this is our 15-year anniversary.
That's true. I was saying
that
this show has brought some people out of the woodwork. I actually got I got a DM from Front Porch Step. Right around the time.
No, you didn't.
I did.
Oh my god.
I did. He messaged me.
Is he a viewer?
He was that day.
I'll read it again. Why
he
not?
was that day.
Oh my god.
Apparently,
I don't know how normal he checks in now, but
he's an M&B head.
Oh, I love that. Like, a year later, we're gonna read it again.
It's about a year.
Yeah, this is great. I love the one tour that we did with him. Was the Pure Noise Records tour, I want to say, right? And at the end of every tour, when somebody leaves and only does a part of a leg of the tour, you take the big group photo with all the bands. Well, it was, us, State Champs, Heart to Heart, Brigades.
Yeah, it's the Pure Noise tour.
Great lineup until you get to Front Porch Step, honestly.
Yeah, and then Front Porch Step. I think My Iron Lung was on that one.
Yeah, no, they were on Common Vision. But
they're on Common Vision.
You're right. We did take him out on his first full U.S. tour. Thank God. Right?
Yeah, that was us.
Platformed it, baby.
That was us, baby. But someone took that picture and put a dumpster, like a trash can, just
Joe
over his
from
body.
Forever Came Calling.
Yeah. Forever Came Calling. Oh my god! I can't believe I didn't say they were on there. Yes, FCC was on there, and he put a dumpster, and it's so perfectly placed, so it just looks like we're all hanging around a dumpster. Actually, so it was great. Yeah.
Yeah. It's quite a it's funny because like a big friendship with his at the time girlfriend ended up becoming a thing out of it. Autumn is an awesome person and like worked.
She was so sweet, so nice.
Yeah, eventually was the one who kind of got all the news to the Times and organized it for everybody. It was wild times. But he
Yeah.
messaged me. I couldn't find it, but he messaged me this whole thing about how much shit we talk, and he's going to be lawyering up. He's found God. I don't know, all this stuff. It was funny. I read it on the show.
Wow.
It was fun.
We can find it. We'll find that old YouTube. We'll link it in the bio.
It was a good time, guys.
I remember him finding God all those years ago and becoming a newfound Christian, and all these groups were supporting him, and it's like, this is crazy, man.
Well, that's the playbook.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
You're
the
saved.
playbook.
And
We
yes.
cover Russell Brand on this show a lot, and
okay.
he's that guy right now. Like that's his path, and it's very interesting to watch. You know.
Yeah, I know of his background and kind of the ups and downs of that, but I didn't know that was his new
Russell.
rebranding thing that he was doing.
Russell Brand. Yo,
That's
when you start tuning in more, you're going to start to see all these reoccurring guys we cover, the stuff we do. You're going to start to really pick up on some notes that I think we try to cover stuff. I think that slips through the cracks sometimes. All these big, you hear the same shit about these people all over and over again, but then you hear us.
That's fair.
Then you hear us, God forbid. What's our first video of the night? We got the cast of Super Mario pissing people off in France, right?
Yeah, we have Charlie Day here with a quote that got people talking. And they're doing press for the Mario movie, so let's see what Jim's gonna do. Kyle, you seeing this? You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right.
I have a question for you, Charlie. You play Luigi, a great Italian guy. Who's your favorite Luigi in recent American history?
Recent American history?
Okay, I just want to say, before we get into it too much, they really do kind of set him up for this, so I don't really want to hear...
they baited that. I mean, what else can you answer this with to not be a dick?
And Charlie's such a good guy that he knows he has to say it.
Yes, yes.
Well, me, first of all.
Nice. He considers saving himself.
Number one, Luigi Mangione.
Luigi Mangione.
Number two.
I like how he says it like Mangione, like he's the guy that plays the supermarket in King of the Hill.
Yeah.
Luigi Mangione.
Yeah. He thought about not saying it
poor
for sure.
Anya Taylor-Joy, just trying to look like a fish, just trying to chill.
Yeah.
And like
What's
like
my move
fish.
here?
My sweet girl. It sucks. This sucks that this is like becoming a news story because it's just a cute moment, right, guys? Like, I don't know. It's not that.
Yeah,
deep.
but you know that the right is like, you see, they laugh about the deaths that happen in front of us.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, it's just tone policers, right? It's all the tone policing.
They're getting it's the Drewski crowd from last week who's like, how dare you make fun of this princess?
Yep.
We're waiting for the response to Drewski. It's coming.
Oh, it's
Somebody's going to be brave enough to do it.
Yeah.
I don't know who. It might be
It's gonna
Justin.
be
Jake Paul.
brothers. Yes.
Yeah.
It's gonna be Jake Paul. 100%.
It could be Justin Trudeau. You know, he's like out of office.
Purpose.
He has all those pictures of him showing up in blackface to all those Halloween parties. So I think maybe
Yeah, that's right.
he could do it. And
What's
now he's
he
with
Love
Katy
those
Perry.
Arabian Nights parties, dude.
Yeah. It's crazy that he's with Katy Perry now, by the way.
This is a good one.
This is good. We got Pete Hegseth right here.
Yeah, just this is how Pete Hegseth heads to work.
Okay. Holy shit. Okay, we're gonna run that back one more time. Okay. Jesus fuck.
Damn.
What the hell was the
You want to talk
caliber?
about Pete Hegseth? Mark Norman's really falling off.
comedy?
Comedy.
It does look like him. Dude, Pete Hegseth
Yeah,
does
it
seem
does.
like quite the frat boy type, so I would not be surprised.
What's that thing he does when he pulls he does something with his arm every time he makes a joke?
Oh, the Hitler salute. No, I'm just kidding.
Is that?
That's Elon.
That's the one.
Wait.
That's why I can never remember it.
Is this Hegseth you're talking about? He has a thing that he does?
No, the comedian guy.
Oh, Mark Normand.
Yeah.
We don't know.
Comedy.
Comedy.
Yeah. I
What
just know his
about
voice
him?
from that. I just know something. He does something every time I scroll through one of his videos on Instagram.
I love it. I love it. Let's see. Oh, this was crazy. This was just from like some local news thing. I wasn't expecting this from this type.
Georgia mom. Yeah,
Yeah,
you know.
Georgia mom.
Georgia's like turning blue by the day. It's weird.
Yep.
It's a weird time, but I thought this was cute.
Giving war
Oh shit! I hate when Instagram starts the clip.
Cuts me up.
is giving war crime. You can't do that. We
What? Okay, time out.
You just can't bomb Iran on the internet. All
When
right,
you got
just
when you
can't
got
do that.
regular moms saying this, I think that's when you start to notice something's a little different.
don't just annihilate people
Annihilate.
because we can and, make a grab for the money and the oil.
You're seeing more of these people too,
They're
and
coming
they're in their
out.
NASCAR tank tops.
Thank you.
And they're
Yes.
sitting there with their tan lines and stuff, and they're saying, "Man, this ain't right.
Wait,
This ain't right."
Right.
we're a show that we welcome these folks. Love these folks.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, as you start to figure this out, we want to indoctrinate you at that moment.
Yeah.
I like these guys. I oftentimes will be able to have a beer with her way faster than I'm going to be able to have a beer with some radical anti-war protester. Okay.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah.
I'm just saying, you're going to, these are the people I'm trying to kick it with.
I'd get a beer with her.
I'm glad we're starting to all really
I'd get a beer with her.
We're all really
It's given war crime.
It's giving war crime. Using the term "it's giving war crime."
That's a new one for me. This whole thing. I know we have a couple things from Easter, right?
Yes. What is this?
Didn't
the
do a
auto
lot
pen.
of
This
Easter-
one.
This is
This one's
the
insane.
auto pen one.
Yeah. This is just. It's him.
I was a big fan of all the auto pen calling out Joe Biden using the auto pen. Apparently, Elizabeth Warren was using the auto pen for Joe Biden, is what I heard.
That's the conspiracy.
Very strange. Let's see.
Biden would use the auto pen.
Wait, he's saying this to like 7-year-old kids.
6 and 7-year-olds, dude.
You hit it with the 6.
The boy next to him might be 5.
Joe Biden, he didn't sign it.
You know, Joe Biden, he used the auto pen. He wouldn't even.
They're like,
do this.
I don't even know who Joe Biden is.
Yeah.
They're like, I wasn't even alive for Joe Biden, dude.
He was incapable of signing a thing. So they'd follow him around with this big machine. You know what it was called? An auto pen.
Oh my God! Wait, this is actually crazy.
Yeah.
I kind of love this.
Yeah. The kid next to him thinks he needs to change his diaper when it's actually Trump's diaper.
Hand it to his guys.
He's confused.
They'd sign
He is. I like that he does this to the kids.
it with an auto pen.
Remember when he
He doesn't
told?
break character. Doesn't care how old you are. He's gonna talk to you like that.
Do you remember
No,
when he
never
told?
break kayfabe. That's the rule, baby.
Remember he was taking the phone calls at Christmas and he was like, "How old are you, kid?" And he's like 7. He's like, "Oh, so you don't believe in Santa anymore, right?" And he's like, "It's marginal." He's like, "It must be marginal for 7."
Oh my god.
Like, holy
Come
shit!
on, man.
On
Wait,
TV.
That's awful.
Better to sign it.
I'll sign it. I'll sign it. That's awesome. Well, I love his
scared,
obsession with the auto pen. If you were to just obsess on that more, it would really, that's okay with me.
If he had just spent less time threatening to nuke Iran and more time
Wait, speaking of,
making fun of Joe Biden.
We had one of the more Lynchian
yeah.
moments in political history recently with this speech being given with
with Peter Cottontail.
Peter Cottontail on the right-hand side. This is a David Lynch film.
Oh, America.
This is Donnie Darko.
Yeah, right.
The bunny of death.
Capable fighters. They're very tough people.
He saw George Bush hit that golf swing and he went, I gotta one up him, talking about like
Yeah.
dangerous terrorism, but also
Right.
I'll have the bunny.
And there are others like that. You don't mind when the enemy is weak, but that enemy is strong.
This is ominous.
Not so
That
strong like
face
they
is
were about a
ominous.
month ago. I can tell you. In fact, right now they're
It's got the
not too
same.
strong at all. And
I think there's something seriously like think about what this person's going through in this suit. Right now.
Hot as
He's like,
shit, just sweating.
When
Listening to
I signed up
this.
to work at Furrowwear, I never thought that I'd be standing next to the president of the United States.
This is like the Forrest Gump of guy in fursuit costume thing.
my opinion,
Yeah.
but we're soon going to find out, aren't we? But when a thing like that happens, where a pilot shot down, in most instances, you're really not able to go in because
I would love it if the bunny just started nodding in agreement. That would be really fucking
Yeah,
funny.
you just see the
Solemn
ears
nods.
you'll go in with 200 people. And
All right, so this is him being serious, right? I did have a memified version of this. Here,
Yeah,
pulled
I
up.
mean, he's being dead serious in this. Yeah.
You're gonna love this. So we had a nice chopped up. I saw this edit that I had to include. I saw we already had it in the stream, but I loved this edit.
The comment says Jeffrey Eggstein.
Well, you'll see why. Jeffrey Eggstein. He's making an appearance in this clip.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light, o'er the land of the free.
Man can sing. Thank you very much. Not the first time we've heard him. I don't think it gets much more hostile than Iran. They're capable fighters. They're very tough people. That enemy is strong. Not so strong like they were about a month ago, I can tell you. In fact, right now, they're not too strong at all, in my opinion, but we're soon going to find out, aren't
Look
we?
at that.
What are you going to do about eggs? This is about eggs.
Oh,
Easter
man.
is about eggs. He's not wrong.
So many eggs. 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 They were screaming at me. What am I going to do about eggs?
Oh,
All right.
Click at the end is awesome.
Oh.
Some of the deep
Eggs.
fried Trump stuff really still gets me going. I know he's not as funny as he used to be, but when you edit him up right.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I really am feeling like he might be dying. Though.
Oh, when it
yeah.
finally happens, it might be the funniest day ever.
Yeah, like signs of dementia are studied, right? Like
Yeah.
that's scientific proof, you know. And he's
We
hitting
just
the marks.
had a demented president. We know what it looks like.
Like, and granted, there's various forms of things that are showing that they have it, but they're both knocking off a couple of those notches on there.
Yeah, they just have
you know?
different styles. That's
I
all
don't know,
it
man.
is.
Different
I'm gonna
styles
say,
of
I know
dementia.
I've said this multiple times, but I'm standing on the ankles. Though the way those ankles look,
They're the
were
wrong
near
shape.
death.
Yep, they
Yeah.
are the wrong shape.
Yeah,
They are not.
his ankles look like the tenderloin that I have upstairs, the pork tenderloin roll. That's what Taylor made that for dinner, and that's exactly what it looks like.
Ew.
It's not good.
Ew.
Yeah.
Disgusting. Oh, okay.
What do we got here from Joe after we used
I
him
think
for
we've
clip farming this
there's
week?
a couple of clips from his Theo Vaughn podcast that he just did that are going
I've seen a
very
couple, yeah.
yes, and we know
Yeah, we
that.
did one of them.
I don't know what this one is. I did not fill this week's stream with the Theo Vaughn clips as we kind of talked about it on the show last week, but I do have some
Maybe- Did I
Bob
put this in here?
Lazar. You did put this one in. But we have some Bob Lazar Joe Rogan that we'll be doing.
Yes,
We have some of
yes.
that. But this is, I don't know what this is. It'd be a surprise. What is this? I
don't
know this
remember.
is the Theo Vaughn episode because I could tell from Joe's shirt. That's where I'm at.
That's how dialed in you are. Got it.
Ready?
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's like, just fucking stop. Like, what do you need?
Well, they're trying to supposedly they're trying to stop the terrorists.
Yeah, that's crazy, though, if you're the fucking terrorist.
That's why I put this in here. Yeah, dude, Theo's was killing it. I
Who
hate
let
I'm not
Theo
even a
off
Theo
the
fan.
leash like this? Is what I
Yeah,
wanna
really.
know.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's also we were talking on the show last week a little bit about how Trump went on Theo Vaughn before he went on Joe Rogan, right? That was the order of things. It was weird, but that's how it went down. He claimed Trump claimed that Barron was a Theo Vaughn fan, and that's how it all kind of came together. I think that's kind of not actually what happened.
Seems like a really easy lie.
I
you know?
think Theo was picked for a specific reason, and now he's being picked kind of to be the podcast guy that goes out and says this stuff. You know what I mean? Like, on the other sense, you had him he hangs out with Candace Owens a lot, who seems to be doing the same shit for the other side of the aisle. Kind of willing to
whoever's
say all
got
this shit.
Candace has also got Theo. I definitely agree to that 100%. They're
It's
at the same
weird.
things. The handlers are there.
They're friends.
you
I mean,
know?
they have like holidays together and stuff. So it's all very weird.
Wow.
Very weird. I saw this clip, Max.
Dude,
Did
this
you put
is
this in?
fucking insane. This guy just walks up to a TP USA booth and starts beatbox.
This is the most disrespectful shit I've ever seen in my life. Because I honestly imagine sitting at one of these tents now. This is your job. Imagine now you sit in one of these tents after everybody's seen the fucking horrific video, and now your job is to like be like a nobody sitting in this tent doing the same shit. This is crazy.
Counting or not counting gang violence.
Bruh.
That's insane.
Oh yeah. Sick.
That's insane.
I'm just saying, those kids sitting at the tent.
Counting or not
they were
counting
not
gang.
It actually sounds like a drop, though. That's actually insane.
Yeah.
I mean, he's doing a good job. That's why they're not shooing him away.
Whoa.
No, the ads are up.
What if that was crazy though? That sounds pretty good. Don't do that, but it is funny. I'm glad somebody did it.
Don't do that.
I would not recommend doing that. It's not something I would recommend.
Let's
you
make
do.
that a one-off, right?
I can't do it.
But it is really fucking funny, and I'm glad I saw it. So there we're
Yeah.
we're about to enter some.
Oh, it's X-Files time.
Tom DeLonge and Alien interest have always coincided. He's been on mute for many UFO watches on a late night drive through the fucking desert. We've done it together many a time. He knows all about it. But this is interesting. So the Tom DeLonge's like one of his primary main sources in the government when he became one of these actual authorities on UFOs, because he was talking to people in very high positions in government. One of them was General McCasland. He was actually afraid to name General McCasland when he started To the Stars and went public with all this UFO stuff, because this was like his big guy. And the only reason people knew he was speaking to this guy was because WikiLeaks actually leaked John Podesta's emails, and John Podesta was speaking to Tom DeLonge about UFO disclosure. It's like a whole deep rabbit hole. But the long story of it is this guy, General McCasland, just went missing recently. And he's like a holder of like one of the most like he was at Wright-Patterson Air Force Base, which is where they fly.
Is this the guy we covered that went missing, or is this now another guy? Okay.
Yes, and now I just wanted to show this real quick just because I thought it was interesting. But we have the 911 call from his wife, who also used to work on classified projects for the government, calling 911 and basically explaining that...
I know you took him. Can I have him back, please?
one of our most expensive assets, I suppose, to some degree, is literally missing in the middle of a very important time, I would say.
Hi, April. My name is Susan Wilkerson. My husband is missing.
Okay.
And it's been about 3 hours, and I have some indication that he must have planned not to be found. He's left his phone. He changed his clothes into I don't know what. I think he's on foot. All of our cars and bicycles are in the garage. I left for a doctor's appointment at about 11:10, and he was here at that time at the house. And I got back from that at noon, and he was gone. He turned it off and left it behind, which seems kind of deliberate because he's always got his phone. He has a smartwatch. I don't know if that's with him or not.
Has he ever done this before?
Never. Nothing even remotely like it. He's a retired Air Force Major General. He's very responsible, but he's also facing some medical issues.
Do you have any video at your home?
No.
Has he been diagnosed with any mental disorders or anything like that?
Well, we've been seeing a doc for both physical and mental in terms of anxiety, short-term memory loss, lack of sleep. The same doc I went to see today.
Does he carry any weapons on him?
Well, not generally. He does have a gun safe, and I went to look in the gun safe to see if anything was missing, but I couldn't tell if anything was. He has quite a number of pistols and rifles. Other than saying if his brain and body keep deteriorating, he didn't want to live like that. But it seemed to me that was just a, man, I hate how this is going kind of thing, because I told him, yes, you do. Yes, you do.
Okay. We're going to...
So it's really weird. He just up and left, and I don't really know. Like, they're talking about maybe...
I didn't know that.
Yeah, they're talking about maybe he got picked up by the government because this UFO stuff's ramping up and they don't want secrets exposed. Maybe he's picked up by a foreign adversary and they want to know more about what's going on. Maybe it doesn't have to do with UFOs, but mostly just has to do with the fact he dealt with incredibly classified aircraft at Wright-Pat. I don't know. But Tom DeLonge has actually been completely silent about this, which I found interesting just because this is supposedly his number one guy and his number one reason why he believes what he believes that the government told him about UFOs.
So, yeah, you would think he'd be like posting nonstop about this right now.
Do you think, I mean, has he been talking about stuff like that since Blink has kind of come back and he's been back in the thing with Blink?
Yeah, kind of. He puts out a book series with this guy, Peter Levenda, and he's done previous book series through To the Stars that supposedly they're works of, I have one with me, but he did a 3-part book series and it's called historical fiction in the sense that it is made up characters, but he claims that what happens in these books actually happened. And it is insane. I mean, it is. If that's true, it essentially has no issue explaining the legacy UFO program from the 50s on and how the UFOs get recovered, how X, Y, and Z works, where they're coming from, what we do and what we don't know. I've read them and they're interesting, but it seems like you can kind of get this information online if you're a UFO guy, right? Like it's nothing relatively crazy, but it does go into the nitty gritty. It does talk about the U.S. motive and all of this stuff. It's pretty interesting stuff. And it is co-signed by the Department of Defense and the U.S. government, which was always strange to me, you know?
Wow. Yeah.
And
I think it's just interesting how calm she's being on this voicemail.
Right.
I just want to bring that up. Like, it's just like, I don't know. If someone in my family was having all these issues, short-term memory loss, things like that, I'd be like, I'd be a little more panicked on the phone than just like, yeah, I don't know. He just walked away. Because like, it sounds like it's only been 3 hours. It's not that big of a deal to her. So it's like, why are you calling?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now he's gone. Like, he hasn't been found.
I feel like in her voice, it might be that unsettling feeling of she knows he didn't just walk away. But how does she tell the 911 dispatcher, you know, this is what I think actually happened?
I think the government came and took my husband while I was at the doctor's. Can you check in on that for me?
Yeah, I have a feeling that that's her thought, but she doesn't know how to say it.
I don't know. I find it very weird. And on top of that, you know, minus General McCaskill, the guy who is not openly public at all about UFO. Like, he wouldn't speak openly about this topic at all. The only reason we even know he had an interest or even communicated about this topic is because of Tom DeLonge and because of leak exchanges from WikiLeaks of John Podesta's emails where Tom DeLonge is trying to buy credibility in the potential Clinton White House, because Podesta would have been the chief of staff if Clinton had won. He's trying to buy credit and get into the administration using this disclosure effect and name dropping General McCaskill as somebody to be like why he should be taken seriously. So the whole thing is really weird and not being covered enough, in my opinion, obviously, because it's so in the weeds with this shit. But like, obviously, all of my interests converge here, and we've been covering it. And there are some people in media who cover this. It's not catching like the original UFO story did, where that's super sexy and everybody wants to cover that. Right now, we have all this weird stuff happening in the background. And there's another guy involved in this, Lou Elizondo, who we cover on the show all the time, who's doing like a speaking tour right now, like about UFOs, right? Like, he claims to be a guy who ran one of the government UFO programs called OSAP. And
Brandon's debating paying like $400 to eat dinner with
this guy. It's like $250 to go, and I can ask him questions and everything, and I would be a huge dick.
Yeah.
And he's coming to Philly. But people are criticizing him because he's making money off the speaking tour. So the tweet exchange goes like, this delegitimizes your whole message when you're booking tours and making money off the whole disclosure effort of UFOs. And he says, I'm filming every event as a podcast and releasing them online for free after the tour. And then he goes, how do you suggest I pay my bills and live if I do everything for free? I'm wide open to suggestions. Now, this is where you start to lose, as a UFO guy, you start to piss me off, right? Because I have no issue with you putting out a book or putting out something and making a little money and whatever. Like, I don't think that delegitimizes you. But this guy has been caught multiple times showing legitimately fake images that have been debunked.
No shit.
All the time.
Claimed all sorts of insane shit about how like UFOs have come into his home and like he's been like, but he won't do that in official capacity. He'll only do this on like weird UFO podcasts and like he's just got different things to say to different people. Like, we watch this psyop, so to speak, like happen in real time on this show, like all the time.
And now he's working on the new Steven Spielberg movie.
And he is one of the primary executive producers in the new Disclosure Day. Yeah, so like he's getting.
He's going to shape the narrative, even though he's a liar, essentially, which is fucking insane.
And he was actually Tom DeLonge had a show on History Channel in 2017 with this guy Lou Elizondo. And again, using this guy as a way to gain credibility in the topic because this guy ran OSAP. This guy was involved.
He gave, I don't know, before he was getting called out all the time, though, like around that time, he had way more legitimacy than he does now.
It's weird. It's some weird stuff, but people are starting to not really trust the guy, and it's interesting to watch the whole thing kind of play out in a sense, you know?
How long has the general been missing?
Weeks now. He's gone.
Yeah, we're at like, what, 2 weeks?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he's missing for too long for us to feel good about it.
I think I've seen one thing on that in the last 2 weeks. Sounds about right.
I feel like the news gave up on it, and they're like, well, we'll find out when they find him.
And the reason he's so compelling, not just, I mean, obviously he's compelling to the U.S. government because he is who he is, but the reason UFO people give a shit about this is because not just the Tom DeLonge stuff, but being the director of Wright-Patterson Air Force Base, Wright-Pat in Ohio and Dayton is supposedly, and has always been in the lore, the place where the Roswell wreckage was originally taken and where some of the original testing on these craft supposedly went down. Now, I doubt that's happening now since it's been named so many times. I'm sure everything gets moved around, but that seems to have been, at least up until the Nixon White House, where things seem to have been kept. It's pretty weird.
I fucking hate Lou, man. I've totally fallen out of favor with our guy here. There's nothing he can say that's going to make me feel any type of way of positivity about him now.
All right. So we also have this clip of Bob Lazar on Joe Rogan, which I knew we needed to get to this eventually because I thought this was hilarious. If anyone's uninitiated, Bob Lazar came out in the late 80s and claimed that he worked at Area 51, which at the time didn't really have anybody really talking. It was a secret base. People didn't really fucking know about it. I mean, people knew it was out there. They didn't know names. They didn't know anything. He claimed he worked at a section called S4. He claims he worked on disc-shaped craft that were recovered, that were not ours. Never really explained what they were. Has told this story for many years and originally came out as like a censored, blacked out guy on the news and then eventually disclosed his identity because he thought he was going to get killed, X, Y, and Z.
Well, then he did that whole documentary about how he stole the stuff, right?
Yeah, he did a documentary about...
It was on Netflix.
He apparently stole elements and has them or whatever. The long story is this guy claims that he was involved in trying to back engineer flying saucers, straight up old school flying saucers. And people have argued for and against this guy for like many years. But the truth of the matter is that like you wouldn't know about Area 51 to the degree that we know about it if this guy didn't tell us all that he told us. So he knows something. Now, whether he is lying about most of it, probably. He did work for Nellis Test Range sometimes, so there are connections that could have eventually put him in like a classified setting where they were interested in testing his knowledge and stuff. Like he was a rocket scientist by trade, so it wouldn't have been particularly shocking. But I also think if he knew anything, they probably would have killed him. So again, at the same time, it's just like weird for me to try to believe him. But Joe Rogan's number one most listened to podcast of all time was having Bob Lazar on. Probably
the first time.
Yeah, like, I don't know, over 6 years ago now. We just recently had him on again because Bob Lazar has another documentary coming out, X, Y, and Z. And this conversation devolved outside of UFOs. And I thought that is so Joe Rogan. That is the most Joe Rogan thing I've ever seen in my life. I
would argue that Joe was praying to finally do an episode where he doesn't get backed into a wall about Iran or Epstein,
and then he
or
gets
something
bodied
else.
by fucking Bob Lazar of all
Then
guys.
he has the alien guy on to do the alien episode, and he still gets bodied around Iran.
This guy rocks his world here.
Dangerous is Iran getting nukes? I don't know. Is it as dangerous as a global
Iran's
Islamic
not.
caliphate? No, it's not Iran.
Iran's not getting nukes. I mean,
okay, but what if
never mind.
Also, they'd been drinking whiskey the whole show, and at this point, Bob Lazar's like too drunk, and it's like kind of.
I was like, I can't tell you how I know that they're not getting a nuke.
I don't want to get into political stuff.
No, but you could. You could. Like
Joe Rogan being like, no, you must now.
If you gave Iran the technology to get nukes, they would take
everyone has any physicist has the technology to get nukes.
Right.
I mean,
based.
The difficulty is actually making the material. So, I mean, if I was Iran, I would enrich to 80 or 90% because that's where you can make a weapon, and stop there.
Right.
I mean,
it's not like they would be the only people with a weapon. Pakistan, India, North Korea.
But that doesn't make you have a weapon. It just gives you a shortcut to it. And making a weapon from there and being able to deliver a weapon, to 4,000 miles away, good luck with that. That's a big deal.
Dude, why? Joe Rogan's never had this explained to him in such simple terms before to make him look so silly. It is pretty funny.
So
it reminds me of the CTE guy, the guy that talks in CTE.
Oh yeah, who explains
It's like
that
him
Diet
explaining
Coke
it to Joe right now. He's like, you see, Joe, enriched uranium, not hard make. Doesn't make bomb without other materials. They no have other materials. And Joe's like, oh.
Uranium, easy to make. Bomb, not that hard to make. Delivering
Many
bomb
people
across
have
ocean, difficult to do.
Right, but they're in communication with China. Who has that? They're in communication
Well,
with
then
Russia.
they don't
Who
need
has
to.
that?
They don't need to enrich uranium or do anything. They
Right, China will just give it to them. What are we talking
Just blow it up for them. Bring it
just,
down.
can you
Drop
give
it.
me a missile and
Right, but wouldn't they rather make their own? But
No.
but it's not even the point.
rather make their own? Why?
This is so funny. This explanation
Like,
rocks.
this is so great because it's like, who wants to make their own shit in the world we live in today?
Right, yeah.
Not enough people talk to Joe Rogan like he's a 5th grader.
Can you give me a missile and
Right, but wouldn't they rather make their own? But
No.
but it's not even the point.
rather make their own? Why would you do that? Would you rather make your own car or just somebody give it to you?
Bruh.
That's fantastic.
You're getting demolished by the guy who lies about making UFOs for a living, by the way.
Why would you do that? You got a buddy that'll just give you one.
Because you'd want to be self-sufficient. You'd want to have your own
You can
production
always
where you
do
don't
that.
have to rely on someone.
No, you can always do that. You can always do that.
Okay.
I don't think they were ever gonna. They're gonna absolutely make a weapon now. Because we're kicking their ass. As everyone has learned, I guess you have to have nuclear weapons now to
Right.
But
To make America not bully
this is
you
a really
anymore,
bad
is what he wanted to
situation.
say.
Shout out to Bob.
Wow.
I didn't know Bob Lazar
That was great.
politically was going to actually say something there. And I don't think it's particularly complex. I just thought it was pretty funny that it had to be the guy who says he worked on flying saucers at Area 51 to say that. I was pretty
I
surprised.
love it. It's like, would you rather buy a car or would you rather fucking build a car? And he's like, you want to be self-sufficient. It's like, Joe, how many cars you build?
Joe Rogan couldn't even dig a
Yeah.
hole for his fucking polar plunge or whatever. He had to buy an $8,000 polar plunge.
Jesus.
You could
I
just dig a
want
hole
one.
and fill it with ice. That would
Provide me
work.
with discipline as I fucking get hypothermia.
So we saw this too. I saw this. This was interesting. Jamie
What the-
Walden said that he had received an intelligence briefing that UFO disclosure from Trump is actually a done deal and scheduled for as early as May, and that this is an AI image, obviously, but that the commemorative coin had already been produced.
Do you want one, Brad?
Yeah, for sure.
If I'll
would
get you one
fucking
when they
die
come out,
for
for
one.
sure.
Yeah, I mean, I absolutely would die for one.
Yeah,
do
I'll
I
get
think
you
he's
one.
going to do it? No. But has there been reporting that he's going to do it? Did he literally tweet that he was going to do it? Sure, he did. So let's
And
see.
this is what him releasing a whole bunch of UFO files.
That's what he
Yeah.
claimed on Twitter or something. I don't know. That's
Pretty
what he
much
says.
everything that every president before has been hiding to us, he's saying he's going to just release.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
It sounds like Epstein 2.0. I'm going to
Yeah,
get a
for
fucking
sure.
PDF
Just
of
another
black
list.
lines.
And
Yeah.
what's weird about that though is that we've also covered on this show John Trump. His uncle was one of the top physicists and top inventors in
Yeah.
America,
Time traveler.
and is supposedly was the guy who received Tesla's paperwork when he died, and it was confiscated out of his house. And if that's true, and he had conversations with his uncle, there is a possibility that he is more aware of this topic than he lets on. That's fact. And
Hit
I'm
the
not.
button.
Palestinians
That one?
have been trapped
Sure.
in a cycle of terrorism, poverty, and violence.
He didn't lie there, but it is just there's weird connections. So that anything's possible. Anything's possible. I just don't. I don't have faith that he's going to tell anybody shit. He's never
we're
been
back.
honest once in his life. This is actually,
Dude, why are Joe Rogan's t-shirts so tight?
by the way, we have a T-shirt
That is a
change.
tight shirt.
We do have a T-shirt change. This is
This
now.
back to Theo.
Dang, look at
Back
You're
to
one
Theo.
of us. One of us.
Wait, we're back to Theo. We got the black.
Dude,
We
you're
got
starting to become
a
Firefighters
fucking
Lives
veteran.
Matter shirt on.
He's
There you go.
becoming
Cheers to
a
that.
veteran, dude. I love it. This is just a funny clip.
We're being visited.
You think we're being visited?
Do you?
Yeah. You think we're being visited?
Damn.
Everyone's saying
Something just hit him right in that moment.
Everyone's saying like, people thought after this episode like Theo's not gonna look at Joe the same. I think Theo's literally asking Joe if he's an alien in this movie.
Bruh.
I don't think people saw what actually happened there. I really don't think people actually saw what happened. He literally took pause for a second, looked at his friend Joe Rogan square in between the fucking eyes and said, "Is it you?"
And he said, "Yes, I am an alien."
Fucking aliens. Shit's insane. Speaking of fucking space, okay, we've been talking about Artemis on the show.
Artemis.
We are.
Well, this is Artemis has revealed to me that Brandon has gone so far into the space
I went on a
lore
whole space is fake
that
thing
he's
on the
fully
last.
out of it now, and he believes that space is not real and the Earth is flat.
I went.
That's a deep take.
I went there last week on the show. I've never been so far in the rabbit hole, so I had to take it there last week. It was fun to go there. I don't know if we're gonna live there.
We visited it last week.
Yeah,
I don't know if
we
we're
stopped
staying.
by. We stopped by and we said hello to everybody, and we saw what was going on. That's all. But here, look. I thought this was interesting. I thought this was if you're in space, okay, look, say we're in space. Say space is real, right? And everybody's in space
Sure.
right now. I would have some compelling shit to say, looking at Earth, and I can cover it with my fucking finger like this. Everything I've ever seen in my life, I can cover it with my thumb, and it's gone, okay? I'd have some compelling shit to say, I think. And this is the first time I've heard anybody on this mission say anything compelling at all, but he really... I think he did a good job here. So we'll
have anything prepared. I'm glad you brought that up, though. I think these observances are important, and as we are so far from Earth and looking back at the beauty of creation, I think for me one of the really important personal perspectives that I have up here is I can really see Earth as one thing. And when I read the Bible and I look at all of the amazing things that were done for us who were created, it's you have this amazing place, this spaceship. You guys are talking to us because we're in a spaceship really far from Earth, but you're on a spaceship called Earth that was created to give us a place to live in the universe, in the cosmos. I think maybe the distance we are from you makes you think what we're doing is special, but we're the same distance from you, and I'm trying to tell you, just trust me, you are special. In all of this emptiness, this is a whole bunch of nothing, this thing we call the universe. You have this oasis, this beautiful place that we get to exist together. I think as we go into Easter Sunday, thinking about, all the cultures all around the world, whether you celebrate it or not, whether you believe in God or not, this is an opportunity for us to remember where we are, who we are, and that we are the same thing, and that we got to get through this together.
Okay, that's the first time I've heard somebody
While I'm
say
up here, I'm
anything.
starting to think we might bomb Iran from the top.
We might hit them with the rod of God,
I think we're
dude.
going to hit him from the top. Trump called. He said, "Happy Easter." We're going to bomb it from the top.
We're gonna hit you with the rod of Thor or whatever they call that satellite that supposedly has the rods that could eliminate. Yes.
Did
You
y'all see
never
the
know.
video of Trump talking to them?
That didn't go well. That did not go as well as calling the hockey team.
Yeah, no.
No.
He talked and he said, "Oh, we're so proud of you. I've talked to everybody. Everybody's
Pretty
proud of
good
you."
Trump, by the way.
Thanks. And then it goes to them. They don't say thanks. They don't say nothing. And the microphone is just floating the whole time. And
Nobody's wanted to take that shit.
It'll get over to this person, and then they just kind of go like that, and it keeps going around, and they don't say anything. And then he grabs the mic, and he says, "Hey, just want to see if y'all can still hear us." And it's Trump, and he goes, "Yes, I'm here.
All right.
I can hear you."
You've sold me. We have it
was
pulled up.
yeah, find it. It's,
We have it pulled up.
It's just beautiful.
We have it
All right,
pulled
let's
up.
see this work out.
Yeah, this sounds good. I only saw like 2 seconds
So
of this
good.
clip, so let's run it.
To be a part of this program. Well, I have to say I spoke to a very special person, Wayne Gretzky, who I think you know, the great one. And I spoke...
Oh, he brought up hockey somehow. He's like, I think I'm talking to the hockey team
Yeah.
again.
Yeah,
I
right.
was talking to Wayne Gretzky.
You see, the whole issue is they didn't have Cash Patel to get in here first and warm everybody up.
I have my America 250 hat. I should be wearing it.
I just thought about that when I saw that. I was like, "Why are you not wearing your hat?"
I love that you saw it. Yeah, Drew.
To your prime minister and many other friends I have in Canada. They are so proud of you.
They're laughing at the
and,
mic.
You have a lot of courage. I'm not sure if they'd want to do that. I'm not even sure if the great one would want to do that, to be honest with you. But you have a lot of courage doing what you're doing, a lot of bravery, and a lot of genius.
And spinning the mic and just rolling him around.
He's giving like this prolific like moment in history, and they're just like laughing through it. It's like when
that's because
like
they're in
the NBA when they do the
Orlando
bottle
in a
toss.
fucking movie studio right now. That's not, it's not
Here we
that
go.
deep to them. Wait, this is crazy.
Thumbs up.
Thumbs up and the claps are nuts.
Can you not hear the claps in space? I'm a little confused here. Are you still there? Are you,
Sorry, we were playing with the microphone. What were you saying?
I keep spinning, guys. Say help me.
I'm starting to get a little dizzy, guys. I'm
My microphone, my camera's in the microphone. I am throwing up on the floor.
I'm getting a little sick, guys.
God,
How
this goes
long
on
is this? What's
forever.
going on?
You're too long. It's a good like 20, 25 seconds.
That's how
So
long the
Trump's like,
delay.
oh, it's obviously a mechanical
That's
issue.
how long the delay. That's how long the delay would be if they were in space.
I think the real issue is they were too busy playing with the microphone and no one has any idea what he said.
He was bringing up Wayne Gretzky. To be fair, I wouldn't be listening. I'd be like, "What are you?"
Peeked
He's a
out when he started bringing
Canadian.
up hockey.
He's a Canadian, bro. He might not even be a Canadian. He might be American. I have no idea. Okay, this is actually crazy. I did not realize this is how this
I
went
need to
down.
see
This
Trump
is
be like,
crazy.
you there?
Administrator Alex, I'm going to just get a quick comm check, make sure you guys are still on the line and we didn't have a handover.
I am, yes.
I am. Yes.
They did literally big dog him. That's actually really funny.
Well, it's funny when you realize, like, yeah, we can have a communication. There's no issue. It goes back and forth immediately.
Yep. And then they don't even they say, okay, cool. Put the mic back. Like they have nothing to say to him.
No, like, sorry, Mr. President, didn't mean to leave you hanging there.
Oh, okay.
Guys, that's pretty fucking funny. I'm not gonna lie. That was pretty good.
Yep. That's a good one.
That was pretty fucking funny. I am not gonna lie. I loved it.
Look
Speaking
at that.
of,
Kyle's
okay,
been here like 40 minutes. He's already got content in the stream. We're proud.
yeah,
You know,
yeah.
I did think about trying to find some stuff, and you even said you're like, if you see anything you wanna bring
Oh,
up,
yeah, dude,
send
throw
on
it.
over. And I thought about it, and I was like, you know what? I want to enter this organically and come in and see what you guys bring. But hey, I'll be back again one day, and I'll have some other
Come
stuff.
back
on.
next
you come
week,
back-
Kyle.
next time you come back, you
We're
bring a-
having
you
a
bring a
great
sleeve.
time. man.
Fair.
It's all good. Speaking of space, speaking of videos, speaking of things, we had Curtis. Yeah, yo, Kyle, you're familiar with my boy Curtis over here.
I don't think
Okay,
so.
No,
Curtis-
Samuel L. Jackson. Look at him.
Curtis,
Okay, that looks like
Curtis
it, yeah.
is an NYC OG. Okay, like my
Okay.
family's been knowing Curtis since the '90s. Curtis
Okay.
been around New York forever.
Okay.
Curtis and this red beret he rocks are a group of guys called the Guardian Angels who ride the New York City subways. And back in the 80s and 90s when this shit was falling apart and it was scary, these guys were supposed to be like, since there's no police here, we're here, and we're not gonna let anybody fuck with you type shit.
It's like that episode of The
Okay.
Office with Dwight when they're all
And-
doing the shit at 6 in the
Yeah.
morning in
Yeah.
the office, the
Yeah.
up downs and stuff.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah.
They're straight up vigilantes, and like they were treated as such. Like police didn't like them. They were like controversial. People, they were like a big thing in New York for a while. But they've persisted. They exist. They're still around. You see the guys in the red berets, and you know they're there to help. Like that's always been a thing.
Yeah.
And he started this guy started that. He used to work at a McDonald's in the Bronx, and his original crew was just his night shift at McDonald's, and they would just go out into the subway and beat the shit out of people. Like that's how this started. So I always have I have a lot of respect for this guy. He's a pretty cool guy.
Yeah.
But he ran.
Could you imagine if like the police did go with the Guardian Angels and they just put up a giant like telescope at night or a giant like whatever you call that
a
shit,
big
a
red
light
beret in the sky, like
of just a cougar cap,
Yeah.
chilling up there?
Yeah, that would go crazy. It would have to be a cat for Curtis because he's such a cat advocate. But this guy founded that. He's been around forever. People respected him, but he ran for mayor in this last election, which was like a very hot New York City mayoral election because he got Zoran in there. He won. It was like a big to do. But Curtis was running on the Republican side, and the whole joke the whole time was that Curtis and Zoran running against each other actually worked against Andrew Cuomo, because these are two guys that New Yorkers both respected, both of these guys, and they just made Cuomo like so much laughably worse on the stage, and everyone just like fucking hated him so much. So there was like this meme going around that like Curtis is a cool guy and people still respect Curtis even though he's running as a Republican, even though he's in New York City. Like people liked him more than they like Cuomo because he's a real OG New Yorker guy. Like everybody knew he wasn't like a bad faith dude. He's like
New Yorkers didn't forget
he's
how
also
many
been
people
shot by the mob. Like motherfuckers hate this guy. Like the mob tried to kill this guy. Like this dude's cool.
He got
as
shot
shit.
in a taxi, didn't he?
Yeah, like literally in the backseat, like assassination. And he
that's mob
survived.
shit.
And now he's like the biggest cat advocate in the city. He adopts like a million cats. He's dating like a hot millennial. This dude rules. Dude fucking rules.
He had a rap song.
Dude fucking rules. And he drops this. I mean, this is the most Brandon fucking take, by the way. I love this guy. I love this guy. He really goes off. And this is something that would have pissed me off if I was paying more attention to, but he really nails this.
See this jar of Nutrella.
I'm sorry.
Nutrella.
He hit him with the hard R. Hard R Nutrella, dude.
Floating through like it's an asteroid.
And Jeremy Hansen will be up first to capture imagery and record audio on the portable computer.
And I'm saying, oh my God, these astronauts are guilty of product placement. This is old-fashioned payola. And
old-fashioned payola is so good, dude.
All of a sudden, this company, which is not American, by the way, posted on it to have traveled further than any spread in history. That was coordinated, and you better believe there were kickbacks.
No, there weren't. There's none. And by the way, and what really does kill your argument is that it's Nutella.
All right, whatever that guy's saying.
Why does it being Nutella kill the argument?
That guy's wrong as hell.
Nutrella.
The Nutella's flying by. He's
the
right.
Nutrella. They're all
Nutrella.
getting paid by big Nutrella.
It does feel sometimes
Who
like a
owns
little
Nutrella?
bit.
Nutrella.
That's
great.
All right, we do have some funny stuff. Let's get to some funny stuff. I had this clip of Kodak
friend of
Black
the
I
show.
just straight up needed to get to because it's legitimately so insane. Apparently, he just showed up at some show in Arizona or I don't know where.
Some rock
metal
show, huh?
band is playing a show, and he shows up and he starts spitting over the metal songs, and we just have to listen. Salt.
Is he still? Is he gotten clean and stuff,
No.
or is he still out there?
No.
Well, let's listen.
Okay.
Let's listen, and we'll make the judgment call for ourselves. We'll start it from the top because it's.
The Wagyu, hot dog, the Wagyu.
Hey.
Question answered. Yeah.
Sit down, Kendrick Lamar. Am I right?
I'm at AZ, because I'm AZ.
All right.
Okay.
We have one. I'll let it run it back one more time. Actually,
I need that in full.
You're not actually hearing them though.
The Wagyu, hot dog, the Wagyu.
The Wagyu hot dog, the Wagyu.
My man talked about what he had for lunch, and then he said he loves the steak, and he got the fuck off stage.
The Wagyu.
The Wagyu hot dog. The Wagyu.
Wagyu hot dog's probably pretty good.
Yeah, it was probably a great lunch. He's just
Yeah.
reminiscing
Yeah.
about it
That's
still.
a good hot dog.
I'm in the AZ because I'm AZ.
I feel that.
So
Yeah,
You know what? This is a step
It's
in the
hot
right
in Arizona.
direction.
You know,
The last time we looked at Kodak Black, he literally was eating chicken wings in the middle of the street.
I
laying
remember
down.
that one.
He
Yeah.
wasn't doing well. That was that was not. That
Yeah.
was
At least he's back to rapping. You know,
Something
he's
like
back
that.
on stage.
We launched our entire show covering Kodak Black.
Hell
Weirdly
yeah.
enough. We were covering Kodak Black episode 1 of the pilot episode of our show. So he's been with us. We are hoping he does well for himself.
Yeah.
He's
yeah.
the king of Florida.
Yeah.
And
Like I
with
said, he's
Florida,
back on stage, so that's good to see.
The
That's all you
Wagyu, the
want.
Wagyu hot dog, the Wagyu, dude.
Yeah, and if he's got money for Wagyu, even a Wagyu hot dog ain't cheap.
No, the Wagyu.
Yeah.
I paid $47 for my hot dog. Yeah,
Wagyu.
AZ.
All right, so this is something I had to share. This is the
This is like now we've reached what is this? It's we don't need to go to Sleep Token. We have Sleep Token at home.
Yeah, we have the Sleep Token. Well, obviously, Live Nation and Ticketmaster merger is making it too expensive to go see Sleep Token. So now we have Sleep Token at home. Also, I just want to point out how insane it is that a UFO Instagram that I follow commented on this, and it's at the top of the comment section. What are the odds of that insane crossover event? All right, so this is obviously
Dude, this guy's like hearing this in his ear and he's like, I'm crushing right now.
Yeah, I'm killing it.
Obviously,
I'm crushing right now.
obviously a Sleep Token tribute band, but what I find, there's something actually deeply meta about this video, because if you actually go and search Sleep Token live and you go and you search by reverse upload date and you go and you find the oldest videos of Sleep Token playing live, this is exactly what it looks like.
Wow.
So you know what?
They're just back at their roots, baby. This is actually Sleep Token. They just did one for the fans last
night. They were playing to 12 people looking like this, to their credit. So there you go.
I don't want to give this any credit. I'm sorry. You can say whatever you want. This is dumb.
All right, well.
Sleep Token's dumb, and making a rebrand of Sleep Token this early is also dumb.
I think that's the only Sleep Token song I've ever heard. Was that one right there?
I didn't even know that was. I thought maybe that was their own song.
Oh, that could have been. Yeah, it's okay. I guess I still don't know what they sound like. I have no idea.
They should have Kodak Black on a song to
yeah.
diversify the Wagyu.
Hell yeah.
Oh, Wagyu hot dog to Wagyu.
He can change those lyrics easy. You know, I'm in CT because I'm a CT.
Because I'm a CT.
Yeah,
and then he's like, I had a hamburger with extra cheese.
Yeah.
Cheesy.
You know, go to Philly, get a cheesesteak, come to Chicago, get a pizza. There's a lot of stuff you can do.
It's got movement. The song has movement for sure.
All right. You guys might be onto something. I don't know. You guys really might be onto something. I don't know.
What's he looking at?
What do we got? Oh, it's Blue Collar Corey. It's Corey Hyder. We love this guy.
Oh yeah, Blue Collar Corey.
Blue Collar Corey. What does he have to say? I think this is the house with a crazy kitchen. I think so.
So my boy Chris is obviously some kind of super master builder, right? Because he has every kitchen appliance I've ever seen. Okay, and then, bro, he's got this World of Tomorrow style kitchen that I have never been familiar with. Okay, you just flap the whole KitchenAid out.
That's sick.
It locks up there, and you just let it. My brother. Then you just let it go, and it drifts right back into space. And dang, I don't even know how I'm gonna get this. He's got double hinged Lazy Susan, so you get 85% of a circle instead of just your standard 75% of a
He added
10%.
10%.
circle,
That's actually
which is fucking crazy that they can do something like that. Then he's like, oh, he thought of everything. My man got a separate little secondary Venus just for his paper towels.
That gives you more counter space, you know?
He built the Venus.
Yeah, when you have to have every single appliance, you got to figure out the counter space.
Yeah, 100%.
He got halfway through this and really started cooking.
I have never in my life, bro. It's the cleanest looking kitchen. Then, right, you got this wasted space, so you got to put this fake thing because the sink's right there. Not in this house. Not in this house. You got a wall.
It's not a fake drawer.
Not in this house. Those fake drawers. Why don't most places just come with that? We all have that. Why not fill it up?
Yeah.
These are the questions. They'll break your
You know?
brain. You start thinking like that every day.
Yeah.
That'll really, really hurt you if you start.
Every time I
thinking
make
like that.
rice, I have to go in another room.
You start
search through all my other appliances and then bring the rice. And the rice maker's like this big, mind you. It's not big, but I don't have space in my kitchen for that.
Yeah,
I gotta go to a whole other room to pull it out.
It's true.
Holder. You got sriracha packets. You got all the business. So my boy has obviously figured out how to be really efficient with some
That
kitchen
stance,
space
he's
out
like,
here.
you're fucking right.
Shout out to Blue Collar Corey pointing out his talented friends.
Hell
we love
yeah.
him on this show. We love
That's
his
cool.
work. That's crazy. I just thought that was impressive.
Yeah.
I just thought that was.
I'm impressed by the kitchen. I have a small kitchen right
am.
now. It's killing
Yeah.
me.
At 35 years old, those are things that kind of get me going. You know, it's a cool kitchen like that. Oh man,
Dude, you're speaking to You're speaking my language. You're
Oh,
speaking
dude, we
our
just had a good
show's language.
baseball clip this week. I wanted you to see this.
I had to rip it. We're in a little bit of a sports block here, so we've got
25 to start the season. Allen is driven to left field and deep, going back. Bellinger, and he makes the play.
Watch it on the replay. It's the craziest thing you've ever seen. It's one of
Feels
one.
like a jump, like a little skip sort of deal.
You'll see why. It's crazy. The
He
shit
looks-
bounces off his arm.
He looks shocked.
Got it. Look at this. In the glove. Oh, it hit off his wrist first. On the bounce.
That was good.
That guy is routinely known to always be stoned, so that is the most like stoned reaction I've ever seen to that.
Honestly, yeah, delay the reaction time. You'll be able to do shit like that sometimes.
Yeah.
Amazing play.
He doesn't even believe it. That's actually.
He's
like,
oh, here we go.
Swipe it
Oh!
and catch it.
Oh, that's
almost
perfect.
what he
Oh,
did.
oh my God,
Yeah.
that's insane.
Caught it upside
That's
down.
sick. Can they
just
legally
slammed
smoke pot in MLB?
Yeah. Now
That rules. Good for them.
they don't like the MLB and the NFL and the NBA no longer drug test for weed.
Oh, that's sick. I'm a little out of the loop. Didn't know that. That's cool.
Rip Josh Gordon. He was
I
so
could pull a
close.
rabbit out of my hat.
That's a crazy catch.
That shit's insane as fuck, actually.
There was another viral catch from baseball lately. I don't know if y'all saw that. The Cubs. One that happened at the Cubs. A fan caught the ball.
Oh, dude, where he falls over and his ass falls out.
Yeah.
I don't know if that made the stream, but I felt like I wanted it to. Brandon, type in Cubs
looking
fan
at-
falls
I'm
over.
looking at-
Yeah,
I'm looking
it's gonna pop up instantly.
Found it.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
it. Yeah, we gotta watch this.
Come on, you guys. I'm pro at finding stuff.
Watching the Cubs Rays game, and I can't believe this, man. I'm gonna be sick. I'm gonna die. I can't
And you can, even the people in the back, because they see it on the big screen, they're like, "Oh no!"
He's got full Hank Hill butt too, dude.
Right.
I will make sure everybody sees this man's ass.
Oh man.
He's got that redding on it from where he sat on the toilet too long.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
How is this even possible?
Oh man. Oh no. Oh man. I'm happy that happened in Tampa Bay and not here in Chicago, because I would have been so upset that I didn't go to that game. I haven't gone to a game this year, and I'm like, I don't know, 15 minutes from Wrigley.
That's you gotta make.
You're
it count.
early. You still got time.
Yeah, you
Oh
got
yeah,
time.
no, definitely. Yeah. So, but it would have crushed me if I wasn't there to see that on the big screen.
Of
That would
course.
suck.
That's super fair. That's super fair. I had to throw this in. It's very rare you get a clip of one of these bad boys. I had to throw it in.
A little Christ air.
It was just Easter, so. That is the coolest thing ever done.
Yeah, it is sick.
Stop.
That's one of those like Tony Hawk moves that people can actually do.
Right? Yeah.
He hits it again. What is this, Tony Hawk?
Triangle up.
Yeah, dude.
Real quick.
Yeah, I think you have to double tap triangle to get the Christ.
Oh,
air
you might
going.
be
Unless
right,
you,
yeah.
you might be melaning if you don't double tap.
If
That's
no
right,
one's
you're
gonna
doing
do
a melon.
twist over
Yeah.
the hotel,
Or a
I'm
nose
not really
grab
that
or
invested.
something.
That's
yeah.
fair.
That's we're gonna run it. That's crazy.
So
Killer
close.
Pearl Jam in the background to really see that one all home, you know?
Has
Yeah.
to. It's better than anything. And that's a shout out to the cameraman, because that's crazy. That's crazy.
That was a
footage.
crazy shot. Yeah. Yeah. I've been thinking of going back. I used to watch a lot of skate videos in middle school, and I've been thinking about going back and watching some old skate videos.
See,
what it
there's
does
the
to me.
problem. You're gonna watch old skate videos, and then you're gonna buy a skateboard, and then you're gonna go outside, and then you're gonna get hurt.
Oh yeah, no, ain't
That's the
no way,
pipeline.
dude. Yeah, no, my body's already so jacked up. There's no way I'm getting on a skateboard. Even back in the day when we would go to skate parks,
We did, and we would get our shit rocked. That
yeah, I
happen.
would sit back. I'm like, I'm gonna break my arm and not be able to play tonight. And
We
here's
went-
CJ, like one concussion away from being in the hospital the rest of his life.
forever.
And Woody and Taylor like going nuts, and I'm like, I'm good, man. I'm gonna sit here and chain smoke.
We went to
Watch you guys. I'm
you
good,
know,
dude.
Where were we in Ohio? Where we went to? Was it Rob Dyrdek's skate park?
Yeah,
That
we
was like
met
a whole thing.
we
That
met
was
Poppy
crazy.
there.
Yes, that was fucking
Yeah.
sick.
Yep, that one was cool.
I can't skate for shit, so it's always
No, not happening. I'm good.
We got a couple more things
What
for
do
the
we got
show
here?
tonight. We got some assorted fun clips for the show tonight. Let's
We'll
get through
wrap up
these
that
and we'll wrap
episode.
it
Okay,
up.
what do we got?
I thought this was cool as fuck, and stuff like this is what's going to convince me to eventually buy a VR headset.
Oh, I already see what's coming, and that's so sick.
It's a physical emulator. Seriously, it's a free VR game that lets you run RetroArch on physical retro consoles.
Oh my God, it's working. Okay, I'm just holding a real life
Sick.
Dude.
life controller here now. Okay, here we go. Oh my God, this is working. I can't believe this is working.
You can interact with the space, plug in the console you want to use,
Call
and
my
then select the
friends
screen
over.
to use your VR
Order Domino's. Like, you can really get this thing moving.
Yeah.
controllers as the controllers in-game. The TVs, if you get close, actually work like CRTs as well.
Dude, I can see the CRT
Holy
lines.
shit.
It's so cool.
It's so well done.
I'm gonna be sitting
It's called
right up on it, just watching, you know, like so close.
Burning my retinas out, dude.
VR, and it's completely free, but you do need to do some setting
Gamecast.
yourself with the ROMs, especially if you want to get the art.
Dude, I cannot believe this is where we're at. I'm telling you, they will convince us to get in the simulation and never come out.
Is there a DLC for this where you get caught masturbating by your mom?
Yeah. To the Tony Hawk Pro Skater strippers. That's who I would
heard
jerk
these
off to.
clips, Mom.
There were strippers in Tony Hawk Underground that I would hold up and jerk off to. That's the reality of life. So if we can get PS2 emulation, we're gonna be doing real good for ourselves.
Yeah, that would be fun.
Or the cartridges working like this.
Oh my God, Pokemon Stadium 2, Pokemon Stadium, Super Mario 64. This is so cool. Oh my God, like the reflections on this are so cool.
Oh my God, the paper is like coming up on these cartridges.
Oh
Dude,
yeah.
there's shadows in the background.
Like a real label. Dude.
This game's been out for a while, but holy crap, I did not expect it to look.
You gotta blow into the
What if
card.
it like doesn't work until you blow on it?
Running 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh my God, he's gooning. He's
6,
gooning
7,
old
8,
school
9,
games
10.
right
My
now.
computer's gonna f***ing explode.
It does work in flat screen, which is kind of neat.
All these ROMs.
He's loading all of these. At the
But, you know,
same
it was
time.
built for VR first, so yeah.
What brand is this? Enjoy capitalism.
Like, it's just really impressive to me that this VR game is a physical.
It's
I
hitting,
love that, dude. I want to play it.
It's hitting all the
I do
notes
too, I
right now.
can't
It doesn't
lie, I
look
want
like
that bad.
it doesn't look like a slop game. It looks real. Like it looks like
Yeah.
an awesome
With like
idea.
the whole metaverse going down, does that mean like do the meta headsets still work?
Yeah. I mean, the metaverse is just like an outside third-party thing you'd log
Okay.
into. The Meta Quest headsets are still the best and most affordable ones you can get now.
I had a Meta Quest too, but like you start off before you go in apps in the metaverse. So I'm just like, how does this work?
That makes sense. Right? They're trying to get you.
Like, how do you like you like sit on an island in the metaverse and like all your apps come up, right?
Yeah. Now they're.
I don't know how
fully-
that works now that there's no metaverse, but I don't.
Yeah,
I
we're
broke
just
it
in a
so I don't
black
know.
room in the darkness, just sitting there.
They're divesting. Thank God.
I know some guys I raced with that use VR.
I think racing and driving in VR is probably one of my number one things I would do first.
Yeah, I've
Like,
never
taking
tried
a
it.
long drive in VR sounds really chill. Like I would.
Yeah, I would do the trucker, the American trucker. I would do that in VR for sure.
Exactly. Yeah.
But
Or
the racing thing, I don't know. That some people like it. Some people say it gives them a headache because you're constantly just
I
like,
get it. Yeah, you gotta get used to it.
Yeah, but the trucker, oh yeah, I might start smoking cigarettes again.
Everybody out there.
Like, I would be totally down to break my years of no cigarettes to start doing that again.
Everyone
100%.
I know says that No Man's Sky is one of the best VR games you can play because it's like a space
I could see
simulator.
you-
I would
I could see
lose
that.
my mind. That's why I
Yeah.
haven't bought one. I love No Man's Sky out of VR. So if I were
You
to jump
convinced
in
me to
there-
buy that game years ago when I first got my PC,
Oh,
and I did play it for a little bit.
we'll play again. We should
I-
all
I
play.
should.
I've convinced
We, the
everybody
three
in
of us,
this
could
room
play.
to buy
Brandon's been
it.
trying to bully me to do it forever.
That would be cool.
Actually-
it was beautifully done. I mean, it was a beautiful game.
You guys let me know. We can do a night. We'll stream it on Twitch. I don't give a fuck. I got No Man's Sky on my computer.
Hey.
But I wanted to share a couple more things before we get off here. We had a couple more things. This is cool. I wanted to shout out Mike Buckle. We show him on the show sometimes. Speaking
Yeah.
of video games, this dude loves to make art where you mix video games and other pop culture that don't have video games, like Twin Peaks. So this guy made a Twin Peaks SimCity 2000 montage
Too much
clip.
time on your hands, dude.
Tell me you wouldn't play this thing. Look at the vibe.
The vibe is impeccable.
Are you a
Yeah.
Twin Peaks guy, Kyle? You
I know. I've seen you guys talk about it a lot. Do some things on it. I have tons of friends who love the show, but I never got into it. I should.
It's a good one. I think it stands out even more nowadays because it's still weird. It's like you can watch it in 2026 and it's still so weird. Like
after the third season came out, anyone who's like, I don't think it's for me. I'm like, I get it.
Yeah. Well, the third season
wholeheartedly, it's so fucking out there now.
But
It's
that's
like,
why
if you're not committed, it's not worth committing yourself to.
But you don't get that. You really don't get that from any direction right now. So it's nice to go back and take it in for what it is. It's really a time and place thing. But the new season's crazy. But the aesthetic of Sims and the 2000s and these types of video games, it's only getting more popular. I've seen a lot of artists emulating this type of PS1 style graphics, putting their hometowns in it.
Yeah.
Doing all sorts
We're
of cool
getting our
shit.
culture back.
White boy, remember where you came from.
Remember where you came from.
Yeah, I'll have to dive down the Twin Peaks. I'm watching White Lotus right now. I'm on
Great
season
show.
3 of that. Dude, I've never watched it. Taylor was always super into it. I'm on season 3 right now. What a rush.
Do you know
what
who
a
created
ride.
that show?
Mike White, yeah.
And obviously you know Mike White.
Yeah. I'm a Survivor guy too, so I love
Fair.
watching him on Survivor, but I like him a lot. And what a rush that show is.
He's great. That show's awesome.
There was one season that I thought was like so much better than all the other ones. It might have been the first season. I can't remember.
So the
season
first
one with
season they were in
Zendaya is
Hawaii.
really good.
Season 1 is really good. It was Hawaii, then Sicily, and then Thailand.
I liked Aubrey Plaza that season. That
I
season
didn't
was
like
good.
that one. That's season 2, right?
Yeah, that's
I
season
didn't like
2.
it up until the end, and then it all came together in a way that I liked. But
Yeah,
the
season
show
2 was I liked it for nostalgic reasons because I grew up in Sicily for a little while,
Right.
so it
Fair.
was kind of cool to like see just the roads and the streets and like just a lot of that stuff was really cool.
That's where the Paganos are from.
Hey, shout out the Paganos.
They kicked them out.
Yeah, I can see that.
It's a, yeah, you can get it. It's a not Sicily material.
More Queens, New York.
Yeah,
Yeah,
send them
definitely.
to Queens
Yeah.
where they belong.
Yeah, I
all
can
right?
see that. That's awesome.
More dragon propaganda tonight,
But
Brandon.
I was gonna say White Lotus, great show. Yeah, we have one more clip we'll do, and then we'll call it a night because we're getting there. We're already over.
Because
the
I'm
hour.
tired.
I'm tired. I'm done.
I'm hungry. I don't know. I'm lost.
All right, boys, here we go. So this is just something I wanted to show. This is the very first thing that Max and I ever uttered on mic on the show to each other. Max,
The dragon guy.
had just gone to this Thai place for the first time in Florida, nearby where he lives. The guy explained to him a bunch of conspiracy stuff, and we ended up chewing up the first 30 minutes of our first podcast episode just talking about this guy's
Just yapping about dragons.
conspiracy theories.
Yeah.
But his conspiracy theories included something. When I find stuff I'd never heard of, it takes me back. I love that. Like, I immediately believe it. And so this guy was like, "Oh, there are dragons in China. There are mountaintops that look like Chinese dragons, like
Basically, that
petrified
all the
dragons."
mountaintops are actually dragon spinal cords.
Okay.
And,
and that like there's these giant unexplained mountain ridges that look just like dragons, and they are dragons, and they're trying to hide dragons.
And
from
I
us.
thought this was all crazy talk, right? This is definitely crazy talk. But we talked about this for a while. We thought it was fun. It was a fun way to break the ice on M&B, so to speak. But recently I've been seeing these clips that are like, okay, is that a...
It's dragon
that a
propaganda
dragon?
is what I like to call it. It's
Okay.
the exact thing that fucked the guy up at the Thai place.
Look closely. Do you see it? That shape.
And I double-checked this.
Dude,
so
these are like the
That
videos that he
curve.
showed me.
It looks like a
bar
fossil,
for bar.
but not of anything we know. It looks like a dragon, something ancient, something enormous.
I hate how
Turned
slow
to
they go.
stone.
Just
At first
zoom
I
in,
thought it
dude.
was
They don't have much. They don't have much to say. They gotta fill the time.
It's just
That's
a
fair.
coincidence, a trick of light, a natural formation. But then I opened Google Earth. I zoomed into Taiwan, north, near Taipei.
Yeah, this
far
is the
away
one
from
you
the
showed
nose of
me.
the city, into the deep forests, the hills, the cliffs, untouched land. Then I dropped into Street View.
There's like literally a white woman. Untouched
He's like,
land.
untouched land, white woman in Google Earth picture is available. Untouched. People have never been here. Google's literally been here. Fucking
Everything
fuck.
felt normal, too normal, until
Until
I saw it again.
You're on his ass.
You're riding
It's a
on a
massive
dragon.
structure, like a spine carved into the mountain.
Yep.
A head frozen in place.
Okay, the head is weird, and I'm not gonna lie. The head looks
Yeah,
like
the
a
head
fucking
is weird.
dragon's face.
Yeah.
As if
The head
something
looks like a
once
dragon's
lived there
face, guys.
and never left.
I'm not gonna lie. And I double checked that this was real. I even found it on myself on Google Maps. I found somebody who posted the exact coordinates, and I checked it. It does exist. It does look just like a fucking dragon.
Yeah.
No signs, no warnings, no information anywhere.
It is weird.
It's
It's been completely
Charizard.
ignored.
Does that not look exactly like Charizard though?
It does look.
Yeah, it does.
Stop.
Yeah. It looks like it's one of the skulls from Game of
Is this just a
Thrones.
mountain,
Like, let's just be honest here. That's a dragon skull.
or are we looking
And honestly, I wouldn't even be shocked to know they existed. Why is this so shocking to everybody? They're like dinosaurs. What are the difference?
at something that was
Yeah.
never meant to be discovered?
Fire.
Yeah, okay, that's way cooler, sure, but like,
Yeah.
That's
well,
kind of the
I will
thing,
say
I
this
think.
too. We've talked about it on the show. Dragons like it permeated culture. Like they were in China, they were in Japan, but they were also in England before these places were all communicating with each other.
Yeah,
you
all
know?
these historical texts talk about dragons, but there was no trade routes yet to share the stories.
So that is
Oh,
weird.
shit.
Yeah.
Damn.
When you think
I didn't
about
know
it,
You
all
think
that.
about it, like Asian culture
And Mexican-
talks about
and-
dragons, European culture.
Quetzalcoatl
Yeah.
in Mexico is a serpent, is a feathered serpent. You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of that.
Yeah.
Every culture has their version of it, which is, that is strange. I like that.
Damn, I'm about to go on a deep dragon journey tonight.
Dude,
Well, if
do
you
it.
want-
You're
if you
gonna end
want-
up ordering Chinese food and feeling like shit, but it'll be worth it. I
Are
promise.
you on? You got Netflix, Kyle?
Yeah.
Okay, Ancient Apocalypse on Netflix.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Graham
I've seen that on there.
Hancock.
Yeah.
Dude. Just check out what the bear that guy pokes. That guy pokes.
Okay.
He just asks. He asks a couple questions,
Yeah.
and everybody hates him. Like,
Okay.
he's the
down.
sweetest guy, sweetest little curious little guy. He asks a couple questions on his Netflix show, and people call him every fucking nasty thing. But I just think he's poking
Just
the right
like
bear.
Trump.
I just
You
think he
say
pokes
one
the
thing
right
about
bear
Iran and
sometimes.
ICE, and everybody fucking hates you.
You say one thing about Atlantis possibly being in Africa, and everybody freaks the fuck out.
Yep. Trump did that too.
Yeah. I can see that.
But yeah, I mean that's the show, Kyle. Unfortunately, that's what that kind of shit.
That's
we
what we
cover
do here every week.
Hey, it's been an honor. I kept telling myself I need to talk a little bit more, so I
Hey.
got those jitters out. So next time, I think I'll be able to do some more talking.
We all
And you'll bring some
talk.
content with you.
Don't.
Yeah, and I'm gonna bring content.
The review is after we stop recording. We don't review our performance. We don't let people know.
See, I'm jumping the gun.
Enough of that.
I don't
Yeah.
know all this. How this goes.
No. Tradecraft. We're doing
I'll bring-
Tradecraft here. We
Yeah, I
always
reckon-
present that the show is perfect. Okay.
Fair.
Yeah, totally.
We
100%.
crush that.
I did
Yep.
bring 2 clips: the Cubs baseball
Hey.
and the
They were both
that's true. They
amazing
were great.
clips.
Yep.
They had us
So,
hooked for 5 minutes plus.
I would say so. Yeah.
Those are
Give or take.
winners every time.
Yeah. Cool.
But yeah,
thanks.
no, we had a
All I
great
wanted
time
to
with
do.
you, Kyle.
Yeah,
And
this
like
was
I said,
fun.
I would love to have you. I would love to have the rest of the guys on eventually. Show my friends the rest of my guys. You know,
Yeah, that would be fun.
eventually.
I did love the thought of doing the podcast and answering some questions about old guns and
Dude,
handguns
once-
and roses times.
I feel like once
Um,
this operation is in house and in person, which is coming up. I mean, genuinely.
Yeah.
It's
We're
not like
months
it's out of
away
the-
from an in-house
Yes.
operation twice
Once
a
we
week. Yeah.
have an in-house operation, once we have a set, once things are there,
I'll
And we
fly
really
right
bring
in.
people in.
I expect the confessional to be one of the funnier episodes. I really do.
Yeah, I would say so for sure.
I just say- I
I
just
don't
say
know
we-
what we
we-
can talk about. There's a lot we can talk about, but that would be fantastic, and I'll fly right over. I would love to come to Philly. I haven't been there in a while.
We'll
That'd
do
be
it.
awesome.
We're gonna
Yeah,
make it
we'll do it.
happen. So
Yeah.
But yeah,
Brandon,
no.
you want to do the plug tonight?
Kyle, you have anything to plug? You got any races coming up? You want people to stream? You have anything going on in that world? Do you have a Twitch account that people can follow? I don't know.
No,
if
I
you do.
don't. I need to set all that up. I
Yeah.
keep telling myself
You're
I need to set up
iRacing.
the
You
stream
need. I
to do
thought
all
like
this.
people iRace just so they can become Twitch famous. What are we
A
doing?
lot of them do, yeah.
So what
I'm
are
not
we
that.
doing?
I mean, I'm not bad. I'm getting
You
better.
are good, and your
You
league's
know,
You
legit.
don't have to
I'm
be
good.
good to make a ton of money on the
Max,
internet.
That's
Max.
fair. Yeah, no, that's fair. Yeah, no, a
can
lot of
cry.
people do it. I've definitely been wanting to.
I
I
had
downloaded
streamed-
OBS and stuff, so I started doing a
I'm
couple
using
things to get
OBS
towards
right
it.
now. I'm the dumbest
Yeah.
guy I know.
Yeah, not true.
It's
Not
true.
true.
But
Yeah,
I will
I know
say
a lot
this.
of the same
Top five.
people as you. It's definitely not.
When it comes to this kind of shit, I'm pretty dumb. So being able to figure it out is very simple. And there's YouTube videos for everything. But I will say you should definitely be putting yourself out there with that stuff because you're a funny fucking guy. And I will say, I'm not just saying that. Like, your league is awesome. I love that you guys pay commentators. So when I watch your iRacing, there's almost no difference between watching your guys' iRacing and watching a fucking NASCAR race when it comes to the level of commentary going on. These two guys, like, I've watched people put their whole ass in.
I gotta see this. I'm interested in this.
And I'm not a racing game guy.
Yeah,
so
and
like
my dad does it now. He broadcasts now. And my dad, which is really cool because he's invested so much time, and my mom, they've invested years into this league and this community and family that we race every Wednesday night. Not tonight. It's a fun race. So I was like, oh, I want to do this. But they've been doing it for like 5 years, racing with some of the same people. So I've been with them for like 2 now, I want to say. And so, yeah, I mean, it gets intense. I mean, I'm sweating at the end of these races. I've done endurance 24-hour races where I'm sleeping in my dog's dog bed next to me just for like an hour to get a power nap before I jump back on, and like, oh, it's messed up. But dude, yeah, it's fun. I would love to start streaming and stuff.
It's a whole culture of gaming that I was completely blind to because it's just not my shit. So it's like when you opened me up to this and I started realizing how many lanes and how many like it's a small core dedicated fan base, but there's people making a living off of it.
Oh, dude, for sure. There's a couple guys I watch stream all the time. Matt Malone's one of them. Gavin something. I watch him a lot, but yeah, I need to do it.
All right, well, I'm gonna help you out. We'll help you out.
Man, please, yeah.
We'll help you out with OBS. I'll send you some video. I'll send you the videos I used to help it get it all set up. It was very simple shit. So.
Yeah, please. I feel like I got what I need, right? I mean, I got a camera and I got a good computer.
Great.
You need, dude. You got a camera. You got a microphone. You're ready to go.
Set. Yeah, let's do it. That'd be fun.
You already have the part that's hard, which is the resources to stream the game.
Fair.
That's the hard part.
I don't know what I'm doing then. I'm messing up, man.
Hey, man, no pressure. It should still be fun first. If it's not fun first, no one's gonna watch anyway. That's
fair.
The whole
and I
fun.
do have a lot of fun with it. That is a thing I
so just remember
genuinely
that.
have enjoyed.
Don't turn it into a job, but I'm just saying,
right?
Like, it is an option. It is simple. It is as simple as just going live and ignoring it too. You don't even have to interact with nobody or do anything different. Just do what you normally do and just talk and enjoy yourself. People might like that.
Yeah, that's true.
This has been Streaming Advice with M&B. Let's get the fuck out of here, guys.
All right, deuces, everybody.
Deuces. Thank you, Kyle. Again, we love you.
Thanks, guys. Love you guys. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely.
Always.
Love y'all.